Alright everyone, it's your boy Fernie here, back with another new gaming and chatting. Just a random one. I had some free time this Saturday, so I thought I would mix another chapter here. This one from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 arcade game. And so we had just finished the other day the level involving Baxter Stockman, and now we're getting to the next level. So let's see what happens here. Let me go ahead. I'll bring this up. There we are. So this is where we left off last time with this nice little cutscene showcasing the beautiful April O'Neil once again trapped by the Shredder. But now we have Baxter Stockman in his very, very cool sunglasses or whatever those are that he has on. So without further ado, let's go ahead and let's start here. Let me save this part and then save this here. Oh, it's not saving. 1 second, guys. So this one showcases AB, quick load, quick save. Is it not right? Or is it this one? No. 1 second, guys. For some reason the buttons didn't mesh. Yeah, that's the right one. Hang on a sec. Sometimes I have to unplug the controller and then put it back in. See if that does the trick. There we go. Bingo. Alright, let's go ahead, let's start. Tonight I dine on turtle soup. Scene 3. Let's melt snow and rebuild New York City. Oh, yeah, I remember this one. Okay, let me save it here. So this was a brand new level that was created just for the NES port. It's really cool. So apparently the arcade game had a certain set of levels, and then when it was ported over to NES as a treat to try to make sure that fans could keep renting or buying, then it was this level and another level that was added. Makes no sense. Like, how did New York suddenly get frozen over from the previous level down to this one? But you just got to take it as is. The detail, though, is still amazing. Let me move my mouse over. You can see the snow here. You can see these bushes, shrubs, all covered with snow. I think that's a wall, if I'm not mistaken. And then you have even more high brushes, or whatever those are here, hedges. And then finally, the detailed New York City landscape in the background. And then on top of that, they even placed clouds showcasing different levels of, I guess, distance. So the further away it is, the more distant it looks. Really neat stuff. Let me make sure my buttons work. Yep. Alright, let's try this. Oh. Ah! Why is there random... what were those? Were those like... Oh, no, not these guys again. Were those like meteorites? Or blocks of ice? Oh my goodness. Let me go back. I'm getting destroyed. But yeah, this was a nice little treat. If you were out there as an NES fan, you basically got more bang for your buck than you did at the arcade game. Oh. And then on top of that, the game has 2 new bosses. We got to see some of them in a minute. Hopefully, I'm at 277, so hopefully I'll get another life here in a moment. Whoa! Yeah, let me go back. That was pretty cool. Okay, I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna showcase here in a moment. Alright, look at that. Isn't that cool? That looks like a... what do they call those? A snowplow. But it's been modified. You can see right here. Instead of it having that large giant shovel in the front, it's got these spikes, these rotating spikes. That looks more like the front of, what do they call those? The drilling machines that go underground that drill for coal. That's what that looks like. Wow. So logistically speaking, the Foot are pretty good at mechanics because they basically have to modify this thing, remove the shovel, and then install it with this stuff, and then have it be working correctly. Look at the detail on it too. They even put snow right on top of it, like it was just moved. Like in other words, it was sitting for a little while, and then Leo comes over to this part of the game or this level, and then somebody turned it on and then started operating it. You can see little vents here. What is this called? I can't remember what it's called, but either way, you can see it here, whatever it is for that smoke that comes out. Or is it where, because I've seen videos where the snow gets sucked in somewhere and then it gets shot out in another place. Is that it? Oh, hello, hello. Hive Side. Hello, how's it going? But great stuff. Great detail. Alright, let me go back. Now how do I dodge this dude? Oh, easy enough. So you just basically have to make sure that you don't get hit by it just jumping over it. Please no more purple guys. Those purple foot soldiers are very annoying. Ooh, what's this stuff? Those look like mines. I'm not gonna step on them, but we'll see. Pizza Hut, look at that. Another Pizza Hut slogan. Tell me that this wasn't purposely marketing the kids back then. Very coyly, too. Well, there we go. Whoa, look at this. We've got another one. Another new enemy. Abominable snowmen, or whatever those are. Little snowmen that look to be built as ducks. You can kind of see here it's got a little bill like a duck. It even has the cartoon character of a duck. It looks like Donald Duck, Daffy Duck, something like that. It's got these little arms and they're just basically jumping around. So the Foot not only modified that previous machine to place these rotating spikes, now they've created something involving robots, jumping robots, but they made them to look like snowmen. Why would they do that? To blend in? Interesting. Oh, well, I just found out 2 things at once. Yeah, this ain't gonna work out. Let me go back. Okay. So we found out 2 things at once. Number 1, they fire rockets because why not? And number 2, it's not a mine, it's an actual hole. So you can fall into it and then lose a little bit of your life. So now I gotta steer clear of 2 things at once. 3 if you include those little birdies, whatever those are. Did you see that? They follow you. Well, at least you can hit them. Like, in other words, the missiles. Before they hit you, I guess. Let me try this again. Oh, yeah. Wow, these guys are much harder than they look. Another one! Ooh, that's not pretty. Damn. That's tough. Wow. Should I save it here? I'll try it again. Yeah, I'm gonna save it. Let's see. I might regret it later on, but let's see. Oh, look at this! We have foot soldiers throwing snowballs. Ah, yeah. Alright, let me try this again. Alright, let me save it here officially. Wow, so this level introduced those jumping robots with the snowmen on top, and now it has a lighter blue, almost like a sky blue, set of foot soldiers that throw snowballs. Who knew that snowballs could cause harm? They make it seem like it's like throwing ninja stars. You see that? It's a snowball. Oh my god, let me try this again. There's just too many of them. Ay. Try one more time. I'm trying to get it so that I don't lose as much light. There we go, that's better. Better. Ay. Wow, that's much better. Much better. So those look like just your standard foot soldiers. They just happen to have snowballs. How much you want to bet there's more of them? They're like ants. You see one, there's... Oh no, my favorite. The purple jumping ones. I'm so close though to getting another life. Just have to hang in there. Damn it. Stop. No, it's not gonna work. Gotta reload it. Stop. And then you have to avoid those potholes, whatever those are. Where you at? Boom! They are cyborgs, so they have a refrigeration unit built into the body cavity. Hey, you're probably right. They have to have something to withstand all this cold, right? Speaking of, wouldn't the turtles have problems with the cold too? None of the movies ever addressed them being in like a snowy environment, right? Uh-oh! It's the return of whatever that thing is, that shovel from hell. Interesting though that it's pretty easy to quote unquote beat it. You just have to jump over it. Hey, it's the snowman. Now it's easier when there's no potholes. Too easy. Never mind. Damn it. I have to sneak in that one hit. Again. Wait. You see that? I went past 300 and I didn't get an extra life. I'm in big trouble. No way I'm gonna beat this level with those little... I need pizza. And now we've got these bouncy things. Stop! Doesn't include the water. 20. They would be minimum 28 pounds heavier than an average foot. Oh, because of the snow? Or because of the compressor? The water they have to carry. It does look like they're generating their own snow. Like they're not picking that up from the ground and throwing it. Oh, so turtles are in frozen environments. I did not know that. Interesting stuff. Alright guys, I might have to make a sacrifice here. Yeah, I'm just gonna die. There's no way I'm gonna beat this level. It's not game over yet. Watch. I still have some continues. Now I just have to restart over. Yay. This is gonna be fun. Alright, let's try this again. This time though, I'll just breeze through it. Since we don't have to worry about much. Like in other words, reviewing things again. Stop! Oh my goodness, stop. Whew, that was tough. And now the Mr. Plow, there we go. Comes forward. And then now it's those bouncing snowmen. Well, at least we know. Now, the trick seems to be if you can get them in the corner. Like right here. Easy. Oh wow, it's much easier the second go around, right? Ah! You have no. All right. Let me go back. Homeboy's not gonna surprise me. Oh, check this out. I get to keep on the lives the same number of points as before. Now if I can only get to 400, that'll give me an extra life. Alright, let's see here. The level though, the design looked wonderful, but it seems to be repeating itself. There's no different stages of the level. Not like the other ones that we saw. Like the one previously in the... Like the ones previously in the city, where it moved through different parts of the city. Oh my goodness. Try again. Where do you stand on Bebop Rocksteady versus Tokar and Razor? I like Bebop and Rocksteady more. There was, what was it? There was some discussion, one of the creators, oh, I'm probably going to get the info wrong, but they were stating that the reason why the Bebop and Rocksteady weren't in the second movie was because they weren't too big of a fan of where it was going, like making them goofy and so on, something like that, and so they didn't allow it to those characters to be used. And then another argument I've heard is that the reason is it would have cost more money to license them at the time, and so instead the movie's makers just used 2 new characters. So I don't know which one is the real one. Could be both, or it could be none. Let me know. I don't mind Toka and Razor, they're fine. But Bebop and Rocksteady are definitely my favorites still. And it was great to see them in that Out of the Shadows film. I thought that movie did them really good justice on how they acted, how they looked. It was always funny to see Rocksteady driving around in that motorcycle. His big body on that tiny motorcycle. That was funny too when they said, I'm nobody's errand boy. And then the Shredder said, I need errand boy. They're like, yes sir. Weren't they created for the cartoon too? Like they weren't creations in the comics? Am I right? Alright, let me save it officially. Alright. I believe we're about to be where I was left off. Right after this snowplow. Yeah, easy enough. I think I might have to get a new controller. This controller is really old, and sometimes it's just not reacting to what I'm pressing, or it could be my computer. If that's the case, no chance. Yeah. Alright, let's try this again. They weren't from the original comics. Ah, so they were created for the cartoon. Wasn't Krang created for the cartoon as well? And I believe the creators of the comics weren't too big a fan of Krang too. Wow, this one is a that guy was a tough one. All right, so I am at not even halfway of my life, so far so good. Anybody want Pizza Hut? For some reason, this game is wanting me to have Pizza Hut. Let me try again. Let me see if I can get them cornered. Ay. Let's try this again. It's like this AI learns. Now it doesn't want to go into the corner. What if those missiles could hit each other? Like, in other words, they could hit these little teeny tiny things, whatever they are. These robots. Alright, let's try this again. Wow. Not even kicking them in midair causes missiles to be hit. There we go. Much better. I've read some of the IDW comic books from the Turtles. I don't read too much of them because it does seem like it's something where you have to have read the last 10 issues in order to understand what's happening in the current issue, and I'm not a big fan of that. Speaking of, I remember in the 90s, going into the ooze, something like that. There was an article I read. Who was the editor? Was it Jim Shooter? Somebody like that. He said that one of the golden rules that they had back then was never ever make a story present that doesn't make sense to someone if they haven't read the previous issues. So you basically got a complete story that you could understand right there with the issue you're buying. And even if they had previous oh, hello, that's my little tum tum. Even if you had previous issues that were needing to be read, then there would be a summary of the of whatever's needed in the first page or so. And I like that. That was really, really good. And then there was another one. DC for a while started to showcase on the front of their covers what it was, like one of one or one of two, meaning the whatever you're reading would be self-contained in either that single issue, or you would need to get the next issue to wrap it up, and so on. So that way, as a fan, you didn't wonder if you're missing out on the story. But anyways, that's the impression that I got reading the IDW Ninja Turtles comics. There was one really good one that I go back. There was one good one though that I read that was a Donatello one-shot. It showed him like on the front cover walking through the sewer. It was neat. It was almost like a day in the life of Donatello. That was fun. Anyways, who's gonna read 6 issues of it? Who's gonna read 6 issues of something, right? Especially in this day and age, each one of them costing... Oh, what did I hit backwards? Shoot. Finally. This game is going overdrive. Whatever these sprites are, they definitely cause a lot of issues with the hardware of the game. Wow! Whew. Let's give that a rest. Sorry, it looks like it on the stream it's totally going kaput. So let me catch up. The stream looks fine for me, like on my system. And now I'm moving him and it looks like he's moving fine, right? They work better as season novels. Okay. Please tell me that the boss is coming up. Oh, what's that? Isn't that interesting? Let me save this here. We've got a little rotating device. You know what that looks like, actually? So again, if you go to YouTube, and I mentioned this in one of the past videos of the stream here, if you go to YouTube, you can find the first season completely uploaded. The beautiful first season of the cartoon. And there's a device there, that one guy that looks like a giant rock man, almost like the thing is holding. That's what that looks like it controls the weather. It looks like it's the same device. There he is. Let's pause it right here. Save it. How does he look like? Look at him. He looks like if the Fonz from Happy Days were turned into a polar bear. That's what he looks like. He basically has a leather jacket on, and it's open all the way down to his belly button. And it looks like he's got some tight blue jeans. And on top of that, he's got winter clothes, like winter boots there. Why would a polar bear need winter boots like that? This is also an original villain. They made completely just for the level here for the game. If I recall correctly, he hasn't appeared anywhere else afterwards too. I don't even know what his name is. Anybody know what this villain's name is? Is he another Shredder creation like Bebop and Rocksteady? Let's see. Let me go back. So he can throw those giant ice sculptures that were from earlier in the level. Was he the one throwing them? How about that? Remember when they were dropping from the sky? Was he the one doing it? If so, he's pretty powerful. So far, he seems pretty easy. Oh! Almost had it figured out. Ah! Damn it. Am I supposed to be hitting that orb? Is that causing him weakness if I do? I'm trying. I'm trying so hard to stay. Son of a bitch! I'm trying so hard to stay with the 2 lives. I do not want to lose a life. It doesn't look like you can hit that orb. Stop! There we go. Look at this, guys. I'm gonna finish the level. I'm gonna finish the level with 2 lives. Jeez. Alright. Ooh, he's blinking more. See how the controller does this? That's not me. Damn it. That was very frustrating in that level with Bebop, because he would stay frozen or glitching towards the side of the screen, and there's Bebop coming over. Bye-bye, Mr. Polar Bear. You're down to... There we go. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh, look at this cutscene. Just like that. New York City is back to its... Spring is here. That was a cute little cutscene showcasing the city turning back to normal. Oh, okay, let me save this. And then save this. So that was interesting. We got to finish the level that was designed exclusively just for this video game. Isn't that cool? And on top of that, I got to keep my 2 lives. And it looks like I'm 50 something points away from getting another life. Does it go more than 3? Let's see. And then on top of that, now we're starting a new level. And I'm going to save it and save it and save it. Let me save it again. So this will be a nice cutoff point. I'm going to go ahead and stop it here. And then we'll do the next part afterwards. But that was a fun level. Again, exclusively designed just for the actual game. And introduced a whole new villain, whoever that was. And we saw several new creations. We saw the blue foot soldiers that threw those snowballs. We saw those snowmen covered robots as well. We saw that tractor from hell. So that was pretty cool stuff. All right, everyone. Let me go ahead then. I'll pause it here. And I will see you all next time. All right. Talk to you later. Take care. Bye.